climbing. Just like that. Now we're rolling. One more. Keep it going. Go!
Yes, easy work.
Yeah, it's time to play now.
Yes. Yo, they're about to be ready.
Lock in. It's game time.
Have a great game, man.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. In at the guard spots, Ball and Rozier. Williams is out there with Williams, and it's Miller in at the 3 spot. And for the Pelicans, Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. Monroe is out there with Daniels. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. And tonight, Clark, a good look at some of the best up-and-coming talent in the NBA.
Certainly a glimpse into the future. Each of these teams should be a factor for several years to come. They've got some dynamic and electric young players on the court today.
So the Pelicans win the tip. Now Monroe. Now here's Ingram. From 11 feet away, and he overshot that one, missing. Outside, Ball. Williams, a screen on Monroe. Ball against Monroe. Ball, the pass to Williams. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's New Orleans now. On the wing, Daniels. Monroe with it. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Floats it up for Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength just so lethal.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Rozier kicks the ball. And it's Miller in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's a very good look and converts.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Ingram outside. Pass to Monroe. He dishes it to Williamson. To the paint. Here's Gafford. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The basketball mind Williamson has is special. Just knows how to break the D down in that pick and roll.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Daniel Gafford. One shot.
And that one falls for Gafford. Here's Rozier. Kicks at the ball. Back to Rozier. Miller with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start up the game. Monroe against Ball. Passes it to Daniels. And stolen by Miller. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Beyond the arc. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Rozier.
Sneaking out to the corner. Can't lose LaMelo. He'll make you pay if you do.
Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against Phoenix.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And not only what they did in making them, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
We always see Terry Rozier going all out, don't we, Greg, to make an impact offensively.
Kevin, I just love the way his offensive repertoire has evolved over the years. This guy came in as just a hard-nosed, tough defender, but boy, offensively, his skill set and development on that end is off the charts.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Hornets. Kept alive.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Williams inside, covered by Gafford.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the night. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And both free throws good for Williams. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And that one's good. Ingram's got his second basket of the night.
You know, you look at Ingram, and he's slight of build, and some folks question whether he could be an effective inside scorer in the NBA with every bucket like that. Those questions are being answered.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Williamson kicks to Gafford. New Orleans moving the ball around. Gafford is screen on Williams. The drive by Monroe and stolen by Williams. It's Miller on the wing. Back to Ball. Tries the spin move. Over in the corner, Williams. Clock is at 3. Connects from three-point range.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angles. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Williamson a screen on Ball. It's Ingram on the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Ingram's got 7 points in the game.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Ball from long range. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And here is Monroe. Still yet to score. Now Ingram. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. McCollum's checked in for the Pelicans.
Coming onto the floor for your Pelicans, number
Here's Monroe. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Floats it up for Williams. The shot misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Oh, great ball movement there.
McCollum against Rozier. Spins. Over McCollum, and the basket by Rozier.
Rozier is always looking to provide some offense for his team, and he usually does.
Monroe, the pass to McCollum. Now Gafford. Dishes to Ingram. Rebound by Williams. Hornets trail by 3. Ball kicks to Miller. Now the pass to Rozier. Over in the corner, Williams. Clock at 6. Rebound by Monroe.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Down low. Here's Gafford. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Hornets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Ball against Monroe. Williams passes to Ball. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Jones is checked in. Franz Wagner's checked in for the Hornets. Now here's McCollum. Game against Oklahoma City. Very impressive. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That is his first foul of the game. McCollum outside. Back to Williamson. Pass to Ingram. This is for New Orleans. And he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Trey Murphy comes in for Williamson. And Monroe subbed in for Herbert Jones. Pelicans leading by 7. Now here's McCollum. Monroe outside. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Monroe's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Pelicans. Ingram against Miller. Puts up a deep 3. No good that time. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here the step back. Again, the Pelicans score.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Wagner. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Miller outside. Good on the three-point shot. Miller's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Monroe left side. Out left to the wing. McCollum outside. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Pelicans leading by 12. Monroe with it. 8 points for him. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Wagner from long range. It's rebounded by New Orleans. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. There's the pick. For 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Miller, the pass to McGowan. Shot to stop the run. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's New Orleans. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Sliding in at the wing spots, it's McCollum and Jones. Grand out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Monroe in at the 1. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's McCollum. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, clutch in the last time out against Oklahoma City was all business. He scored 54 points, and his passing was phenomenal with a ton of assists. The numbers he put up were really impressive. He's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Again, ball missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Monroe. They set the pick. Driving in. Clock at 4. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And one thing with LaMelo, Clark, he has so much length at that point guard position.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's listed at 6'7", but he's got a much bigger wingspan than that, which allows him to effectively throw passes over the top. And I think it helps in him being disruptive as a defender, too.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's McGowan's. Outside ball. Stolen by Monroe. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, man. You can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Daniels checked in for Herbert Jones. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Take a look at the Pistons. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think for New Orleans, they've started the way we expected. Aggressive, relentless, just imposing their will upon lesser teams.
Now, here's Wagner. Scoreless thus far. Washington with the screen on Monroe. Washington kicks to Wagner. 5 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Pelicans.
Monroe against Ball. Pass to Daniels. Back to Monroe. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it. And that's what we should do in life normally, right?
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Outside, Ball. Here's Williams. The kick out to Ball. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And let's briefly take a look at the stats for Brandon Ingram. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged 17 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Daniels passes to Brand. Passes it to Monroe. Fires it up. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
You know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Ball from long range. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's on a good pace here from 3-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Kicks to Daniels. For 3, Ingram. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Ingram's got 16 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
The pass to Ball. Shoots over Monroe. Ball, no good. And here's New Orleans now. They're on an 18-5 run here. Monroe looking around. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Ingram against Wagner. Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. To take a look at Monroe. Leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Zion Williamson just ahead of him. Also someone that shoots at such a high percentage. Top 5 in the league.
As well as these two shot the ball, it was a nightmare situation for a defender guarding either one of them. It's so hard to stop them from getting their shots off.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. And it's Miller atop the key. From 17 feet out. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
Charlotte calls timeout. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
McCollum, he's checked in.
Substitution on the quarter.
Williams passes to Rozier.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Left side, Williams. Miller outside. 4 on the shot clock. The 3. Rebound by Monroe.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Loads it up for Williamson. An emphatic LU jam.
And he's capable of being so dominant offensively. Zion just trampling the defense.
Here is Miller. He's got 10. Pass to Rozier. Out to Miller. Over Ingram. And the Hornets miss again.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now, here's Rozier. Zion Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Williams sends a screen for Miller to the inside. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Monroe against Rozier. Williamson left side.
And you have to admire how hard Zion plays. It makes defenders nervous and forces them to overcommit.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
No good on the second free throw.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williams finds Wagner. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That's his first foul. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
So it's the Hornets now. Charlotte moving it around. Pass to Williams. Miller outside. 2 on the clock.
Impacting the game now at both ends. Zion moves his feet well and can change directions and close out on shooters.
And so it's New Orleans with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Thanks for joining us. And first off, let's take a look at the Players of the Week. Hey guys, does it feel like it's warm in the studio to you?
I'm always warm. I run hot.
It's probably because of your Shaq-ritis.
Says the man who hurt so bad he walks like a duck.
I don't talk like a duck.
And as for our matchup, what a tremendous first half it was for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Well, I mean, it's easy to see why they're up big. They know how to use their size, their athleticism to wear their opponent down. And you look at their rebounding numbers, it's incredible.
Showing a lot of this and this.
Ooh.
And another one.
Whoa, you've been working out.
And 2 biceps at once.
Wow.
I'm tired.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's five. The wingmen, Rozier and Miller. Williams is out there with Williams, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Ingram at the elbow over Williams. And Gafford throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now, here's Ball from deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson's got his sixth rebound on the night.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
He kicks to Monroe. Williamson with a screen for Monroe. Loads it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Here's Ball. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Rozier's got 5 points so far.
No hesitation at all on the catch and shoot. Rozier knows his time is tight and lets it fly.
Gafford kicks to Williamson. Gafford is screen on Williams. Monroe outside. Driving the lane. Ingram finds Monroe. Shoots over Ball. Monroe, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here is Miller. 10 points for him. Rozier the pass to Miller. Here's Williams.
A moment now to see the numbers for Monroe. Last season, he played outstanding. 15 assists and almost 4 steals. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Pass to Daniels for the three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Monroe outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Six to shoot. And Ball slams it in.
Boy, Ball playing with a lot of aggression and toughness there. I love seeing that from a guard who has his size and ability.
Williams against Williamson. In the corner, it's Ingram. Shot from the wing. And Gafford throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Ball. The Pelicans make their last shot, and Williams throws it down.
Pretty smart play that time by Ball, calling for a pick and roll to throw the defense off the scent a little bit.
Ingram against Miller. Fires from deep. Rebound by Williams. For Charlotte, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. To the left wing. Monroe against Ball. Inside, Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you very much. The Hornets want to play with tempo. Coach Steve Clifford said offense starts with playing through the strengths of your best players. LaMelo Ball is a great talent with a passion for the game and a flair for playing in the open court. We want to take advantage of that. Kevin?
Yeah, makes sense. David, thanks. Monroe, the pass to Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And you know, as time goes on, Ingram continues to embrace more responsibility. He wants to be the focal point of this offense.
Ball against Monroe. Ball kicks to Rozier. Back to Ball. Launches it from deep. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. When you think about the All-Star game last year, Greg, some concern about the lack of competition. It worries me. Does it worry you?
Kevin, it's not ideal. I think it's worth asking what could give the players more incentive to win, whether that's money or something else we can think of.
Franz Wagner's checked in for the Hornets. So it's the Hornets now. And here is Rozier. He has 5. Outside, Ball. Feeds it to Williams to stop the run. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Outside, Ball. And here's Miller outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 now on the night. Wagner against Ingram. Back to Daniels. Williamson, the screen. And Williamson throws it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Here's Ball. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Ball finds Wagner. Off with the layup.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 14.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Monroe outside. Williamson with a screen for Monroe. He takes it in, and he makes that one. Monroe's got 18 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here's Ball. And here's Miller outside. And again, the Hornets missing. And here's New Orleans now. They're on an 11-3 run. Monroe dishes to Ingram. Monroe against Ball. Ingram left side. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 5. The kick out to Ball. The pass to Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Ball. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. And he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Trey Murphy comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Dyson Daniel.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
Washington's checked in for Ball. Rozier against Monroe. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now, here's Wagner. And the Hornets miss again.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Monroe down low. Rozier defending. Drills it from outside. Ingram's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Boy, Wagner's mid-range stroke looks nice, really fluid. Shot mechanics, perfect.
So Clark, looking back at the 2021 draft, Franz Wagner, the 8th overall pick.
And, you know, he very well might turn out to be the best of the bunch, Kevin. He's 6'9", really can shoot it. But I think his activity and playmaking, perhaps his best attributes, creates for others as a 6'9" wing guy, and that's valuable for any team.
And here is Rozier. After Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep, shoots over Monroe. Second shot opportunity. Pelicans with the rebound. Brand's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Cullen passes to Monroe. That's tipped.
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender, too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
Here's Miller, and the shot is good. Miller's got 17.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. It's Ingram on the wing. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Stolen away. Three-pointer. Monroe, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Wagner with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Pass to Rozier from outside the arc. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Good job that time initiating the action by Rozier. He forced the defense into that foul.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Jones checked in for Brandon Ingram. Now here's Monroe. 19 points in the game. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Brand. The Hornets pull it in.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there. And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And the Hornets making a change here. McGowan's checked in. And Monroe kicks to McCullough. Back to Monroe. McCollum outside. Pass to Monroe. Launches it. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now Miller. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Pelicans on top, running away with it. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great...
Switch here. Monroe's checked in. Terry Rozier's checked in for Charlotte. On offense here are the Pelicans. They're on a 14-6 run. Sliding in at the wing spots. It's McCollum and Jones. Grand out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Monroe in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers. It would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not too distant future.
There's the dish to ball. Shoots over Monroe. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
The line for your Pelicans, Monroe. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Monroe.
A nice showing at the line since halftime. I think they've really been focused and committed to knocking them down.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Hornets have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's New Orleans. They're on an 18-6 run. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
Ball with the rebound. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. To the middle. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Charlotte has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Rozier looking around. And the Hornets miss again.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. 22 points for him.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Ball from long range. Washington passes the ball. Shoots over Monroe. Back to Washington to end the cold streak. They grab their own miss. Rozier kicks to Wagner. Passes it to Rozier. Shot clock at 5. Here's Toole. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Brand a screen on Ball. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Brand with the jam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Ball from long range. Hits it from three-point range. Ball's got 19 points.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Monroe, the pass to McCollum. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Charlotte has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. There's the pass to Rozier. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
3 points.
Ball's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. New Orleans has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Step back and squared up. And now it's 27 points for Clutch.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them. How about the amazing crossover there, demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Ball with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Monroe's shot is good.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Wagner finds Ball. Charlotte moving the ball around. 13 feet away. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The Pelicans shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 25.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
From deep, Washington. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Jones has got 4 rebounds now tonight. McCollum against Rozier. Shot from free throw range. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Pelicans.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he has, just a monster game for Clutch.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Ball with it. Now Monroe defending. Ball no good. And so it's Monroe with it, bringing it up for New Orleans. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McCollum against Rozier. From 13. That one off the back iron and out. Now, here's Ball. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Great effort. Nicely done.